I like to gamble. I know that sounds weird, but my luck has been pretty good with the gambling. You know, the fish game at the slap houses or on my phone. But that's not how I traditionally make money. I mean, I am a freelance makeup artist, and so I do you know, jobs on the side, or I'll do hair. But lately, like, just with all full disclosure, like it's been the gambling thing, you know.
So today we are here in Stanton, California with Dusty. Dusty, how old are you?
I'm 31.
31. And are you originally here from Stanton area?
No, my parents and I kind of grew up in San Clemente, South County.
What brought you over here to Beach Boulevard?
Be honest, the hotels, because I'm in between places. But not only that, like, you kind of get stuck here. Like when you come here, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's weird. Been waiting here once and never left.
Yeah. How long have you been here?
About a year, yeah.
So what's your current living situation?
I stay in a lot of hotels, but it does get expensive. Technically, I'm homeless. Yeah. You know, technically I'm homeless, but I like to call it not. But like, you know, I don't have a solid place to go. But so when it gets expensive and I don't have a way to make money, I stay with the friend in one of their rooms, or I just try to figure out something to do at night to make money or to keep me busy. Because, not to sound bougie, but I can't find myself sleeping on the floor, you know, or outside. Like, I want to set a standard so I don't get comfortable with that, you know?
Yeah. That's a good standard to set.
And I don't judge the people that do, so don't take it that way.
Yeah. How much does a hotel room cost you a night?
Oh my God, now you can't find anything under like 95 bucks. You know, so $100 a day,
yeah,
average.
So when I was going to school back in the day, I used to work at the Akua that you brought up. Yeah. And back in the day, I think it was 49, and then like for a weekend, I think it was like 54 or something like that. So how much is the Akua now?
Oh my gosh, now it's like, I think it's 120.
Wow.
With a deposit. Mm-hmm. And before I had my son's gonna be 4 next month, like I said. So maybe 6 years ago, that place was only $50 still.
Yeah.
So I don't know if with this COVID thing and everybody being in hotels or what they're doing, capitalizing on a lot of people not having a home.
Right.
But it's getting like way too ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Yeah, that guy was crazy, David, the owner there. But yeah, so that's a lot of money. That's insane. So how do you earn money to make your money, to get the rent? Do you boost, panhandle, have a job?
Well, I like to gamble. I know that sounds weird, but my luck has been pretty good with the gambling. You know, the fish game at the slap houses or on my phone. But that's not how I traditionally make money. I mean, I am a freelance makeup artist, and so I do you know, jobs on the side, or I'll do hair. But lately, like, just with all full disclosure, like it's been the gambling thing, you know. Again, like with the sleep on the floor, like I can't find myself panhandling. I can't, because there's so many other people that need it, you know what I mean? Or I feel like I'm taking it from their kid's mouth. And a lot of the people that are panhandling around here are not even using it for food, shelter, or anything. They're using it for fentanyl. Yeah. That's the part that gets me, and I don't want people to think that I'm one of them in a sense, you know?
Did you did you go to cosmetology school for the makeup and the hair?
Yeah, I went to esthetician school. I went to Career Academy of Beauty in Garden Grove on Valley View.
Wow.
Yeah.
The 1,600 hours?
Yeah. No, I just did that esthetician. So, 600 hours? Yeah. I can still go back and do more, but
okay.
I did that.
And you got your...
I'm licensed, yes.
Have you ever worked at a salon?
I've worked for Makeup Forever and MAC and a lot of different bigger names. I love my job. I loved my jobs, but then I got sick, you know? So I went blind, had to relearn how to walk. So it kind of set me back a little bit. And so the makeup industry is so small. So for me to like go back, I want to wait till I'm sober and nothing is going to mess that up, you know what I mean? So it's kind of been like a good couple of years since I've been in a store or been actively doing other than side jobs and weddings or whatever, you know.
Did you say you became blind and you weren't able to walk?
Yeah, I have an autoimmune disorder, so the day I turned 23, into midnight, like I got up to go use the restroom and I like collapsed, and then I tried to pull myself up and I collapsed again. And my mom had to push me up on the bed. In the morning, I hadn't opened my eyes all the way yet. And my mom was like, I have to go to work, you know. Do you need to go to the emergency room? I told her no. 30 minutes later, like I told my dad, I need my mom. I need to go to the emergency room because when I opened my eyes, I couldn't see anything. And I realized my eyes were open the whole time, but I thought they were closed. So it's called Guillain-Barré. It's a really rare thing, but anything can cause, it's like PTSD but for your nerves. Anything can cause a relapse, or anything can cause the cold, anything can cause it to happen.
Wow, that's terrifying. Sorry to hear
it's
that.
crazy.
Dusty, are drugs currently a part of your life?
Yeah, and I would say it's a lot had to do with getting sick. You know, I was in a lot of pain. You didn't even ask my mom. I cried and begged them not to give it to me because I had an addictive personality and I had been clean at that point. But yeah, I was on a fentanyl patch. I was on Dilaudid, morphine, all that at once, Xanax. I was a prisoner of my own body. It took me 10 months to. I was blind for about almost a month, and then it took me 10 months to relearn how to walk all the way. You know. So it was pretty hard. My mom took off 3 months from work to be like my nurse because they were just going to shove me in an old folks home and let me like my body do what the hell it was going to do. And you know, when you don't move your muscles, you're going to atrophy.
Yeah.
I was only 23, you know? And the same doctors that told me like, we'll help you figure it out when you get there. And I told them I'm getting sick, I feel like this, I need help. Cut my prescriptions off and just told me to go fuck off, pretty much. Excuse my language. You know? So that's why I think a lot of these people out here, you know, I feel for them in a sense because of what, you know, happened to me.
So it started off with you were in pain, so you got painkillers, and then it led to...
Yeah, they were. I saw a pain management doctor and a neurologist. They gave me gabapentin and stuff, and then the pain management gave me, the painkillers to help control my nerves. Because even now, you know, I don't have full dorsiflexion of my foot, so I can't pull it up all the way. And some of them, so that my feet get, you know, swollen. It's crazy, you know. My vision didn't come back all the way, so I can't see to a certain extent, you know. But, you know.
Hopefully you're on some kind of disability. Sounds like you're having a difficult time. It's
tried.
Legit.
I think that's messed up is maybe going back to the homeless situation. Like when I went, I had temporary disability, or the stuff that you get from you working, right? But I only had worked so much. I was 23. The person next to me, the family next to me, and my mom at the Social Security office were from India. They had housing, they had this, they had that, they had everything. I went to try to get temporary disability, and they denied me. They told me I needed to go to the courts. These people had just gotten there like 2 months later, or 2 months before that, and they're getting all this stuff, and it's like, how are you gonna do that to somebody? I could have been homeless on the street, not being able to walk. Luckily, I had my family.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow.
That's another issue.
Unbelievable. Wow. So I'm sure it's pretty dangerous out here.
Oh yeah, especially being a female.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. Anything crazy happen, or have you seen anything crazy happen to somebody else? Oh
my God, I've seen it all. You know, it's not inside rooms, outside rooms. I mean, I've just this last month, I've saved 6 people from fentanyl overdose. I found me and my friend found somebody at the bus stop, Indian style, with their face in their lap, dead. You know, girls getting taken advantage of, guys as well. You know, it's not a pretty thing. You know, but I don't know how to explain. It's just, and it's weird because I feel like no matter how much I try to get out of it, the days, just let's say tomorrow, okay, today, I kind of messed up, okay, let's start over tomorrow, right? And try to do something or set a goal that, misery loves company. So these people, not gonna say, like, a lot of them are positive and like they'll share whatever they have, their food or whatever with you, and that's great because, you know, some people don't have it. But a lot of people, they'll do anything to keep you down. They'll take this, take that, make sure you don't have your ID, so you can't go get your, you know, your debit card, and then you're screwed all weekend with nothing. Like, these people will make sure they kick you when you're down, and for whatever reason, it's the same over in Bristol and Santa Ana, because I was over there too, you know? And I've never really, like I said, I never slept on the ground. I've been in a lot of hotels, but anywhere meth and fentanyl go hand in hand around here. And with all that, you know, like, and the hotel lifestyle and the homeless around there, like, there's like no getting out of it. Like, I feel like unless you really just, you don't tell anybody what your plan is, you know, and like go get sober and take off, or else these people are gonna wanna keep luring and keep you here. And that's been my issue. Because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go do this, and I try to be positive, but they don't want to see that, you know?
I know CityNet was out here giving a lot of housing and helping people out. Were you able to talk to them at all?
I have bad luck with cops. So every time CityNet comes through, cops come through, and when I see cops, I just leave,
Okay.
you know? So I haven't really talked to CityNet, you know? But I need to call them. I did have housing with Mercy House, a voucher, but it was for me and my son, you know, when I was in the process of getting him back. But they changed workers, and this is the messed up part. They changed workers. They didn't give me the other workers' contact information, so when I Google them, I can't get through to anything but like this one distribution center or something for them, whatever that means. And then they won't even try to give me any kind of contact to anybody. So I don't know if I've lost it or what, but they make it so hard. But then it's crazy how these people have hotel vouchers for 6 months, and they're in there fucking selling drugs, doing this and doing that, when I would be, there's people like me, like, yeah, I know I need to get sober, but there's people like me that would use it as a stepping stone. Like, if I don't have stability, like, I can't, you know, like, I'm worried about when I'm gonna shower or when I'm gonna do this. Like, I have an autoimmune disorder. If I don't shower for a couple days, I can get bad infections, you know? So it's hard, and that's another thing that sucks, you know?
Yeah.
People that take advantage of things, or take it when, you know, there's a lady over here with 4 kids sleeping underneath there, you know? It's just crazy. And then I see more normal people, you know, like American people sleeping in their cars and doing this, and abandoned apartments and houses, you know? It's just sad.
So it sounds like then your belongings have been stolen before?
Yeah. Yeah, that just comes with it, you know?
Yeah.
So I've started to get over it. Not that it's the principle. Like, yeah, I get upset, but like,
yeah, it goes with the
time for
territory.
new clothes, you know?
Yeah. And then just wrapping it up now, if you could pick some kind of dream job, like, probably your beauty school,
Yeah.
if you could have a dream job, what would you do? Like, maybe open up a salon, or what would you do? Do hair and makeup for celebrities?
Like, I wanted to do, like, I know, like, oh, everybody's like, oh, celebrities or music videos. Like, yeah, they used to be like the goal, you know? It's like more like helping kids, or like, you know, they have things for orphans that go to court, or like, you know, kids that are in the system, you know? Because luckily my mom was able to take my son, you know, while I'm, trying to get better. But, you know, there's so many kids that don't have families to go represent them, and, you know, and they feel this big, and then, you know, doing their makeup and hair makes them feel, you know, you look good, you feel good, and they're just so grateful and thankful. So I don't know, maybe some kind of salon mixed with something like that, but
Yeah.
I don't know, helping kids.
Great. And lastly, Dusty, do you by chance have any social media information, like Facebook, or in case somebody wants to reach out to you, or Cash App, in case somebody wants to make a donation?
I have a Facebook. It's
Would you want to get?
yeah, it's like, it's really hard. Like, I want to go see my son every day and be a part of my son's life, but without a car, and then having to go down there, he's in daycare till 4, and then going down there, to San Clemente and then having to come back here because I don't have anywhere to stay down there. And legally, I'm not supposed to stay past 10 because I'm dealing with, you know, the visitation. It's hard, you know? And I'm working on trying to get a car, but it just, it's hard. And hopefully this little job thing I do, getting a job would work. Well, getting a job would help.
Yeah, it will. That would be a first step.
Well, that's my Facebook and my Instagram.
Awesome.
That's an underscore, by the way.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you, Dusty. Are you okay with us using the interview on our YouTube channel?
That's fine.
Awesome. Okay, thank you so much.
How would I be able to find it if you were to do that?
I can give you the channel name right now.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.